Hi guys, I am Shazad and welcome in this video. Today we're gonna discuss about the float and also the visibilities. We have the concepts of the float like float left, float right, and also we have the concepts of the visibilities. You know very well about these kind of functionalities if you know about the CSS and also the CSS3. So that's why we already told you the CSS3, HTML and also the CSS, JavaScript or the prerequisite. So let's get started. So as you can see in the document docs, you have a utilities. We also have helpers, components. We have discussed about a lot of components in our previous lectures. Okay, now if you click on the float, as you can see the float, first one is float start and float none. That means the first element you are using the floating for your first element. So your float starts here. Okay. Now, as you can see, you are now clothing the floating element here and you are the float none. You are using the float none. Why you are using start and none? Because we are not teaching you here the basics of the CSS or the HTML. So that's why we have told you guys that you have to have the basic knowledge of the CSS and also the HTML, because if you don't have the basic knowledge of the floating or the CSS or the HTML, so you guys can face many problems when I start the advanced things in the Bootstrap 5. Okay, so now if you click on the visibility, you know very well that we use the visible. As you can see, they have only two classes, visible and invisible. So let's copy this one. I'm going to comment this one so you can easily get the code. Okay, now go to the page, refresh the page. If I say first, if I say second, since we are using the visible and we are using the invisible for the second one. As you can see, the first one is visible, the second one is invisible. If you right click, inspect element, as you can see, we have the both. As you can see, this is the visible and this is the invisible. As you can see, it's saying visibility hidden. So this is the basic. If you create an element here, let's suppose I'm saying third one. So now as you can see, it's showing you at the bottom of this one. So as you can see, since you are using the visible heading, so that's why it's showing you this one. So the space is reserved for this element. Okay, so that's why we have told you guys you have the basic knowledge of the CSS and CSS3 and HTML, because we are not teaching you here the CSS or the HTML, that why we are using the what is the meaning of this one, visibility hidden. Okay, if I say display none, then why it's starting here? Let's suppose click this one. As you can see, you have a element space here because your element is still exists since you are using the visibility hidden. If you use the display none instead of visibility hidden, then what happens? So as you can see, this is your third and this is your third. Okay guys, so this is the float and the visibility in the Bootstrap 5. So I hope guys you are enjoying our videos. If you think we are doing good, thumbs up and thank you for watching.